Hello everyone, it's Gail. I'm here to share my latest journal with all of you. This one is sold, but I wanted to do a quick video before I got it in the mail to its new house. So this is another one of the Sweet Girl journals with these sweet little girl napkins. It's collaged on music, cheesecloth, and muslin. And there is some modeling paste that is shiny and Inca gold with green and gold. The spine has rosettes, and I did a little layer on top here with some fiber doily and a rose, and then this little charm says follow your heart, and then it's got a little angel on the back. So it's a 9 by 12 envelope. It has the Tim Holtz clasp, and it's got sari ribbon holding it closed. So we'll go inside, and I used the Charming Fragments paper pack on the inside. I forgot to tell you that I used my faux leather finish, and this one I used shimmery Mod Podge on, and it gives it a little bit of a gray sheen, so it's kind of a fun finish for that. So the papers are all coffee dyed and glimmer misted. This one is walnut glimmer mist. And then going inside, I've got the little pocket with fabric and lace and fibers and flowers. This little Story Begins tag has beeswax on the bow and doily. Some ephemera. The ephemera is all backed with coffee dyed paper, and this one is distressed and then lined for journaling, so a whole extra page of journaling there. Lace on the edges, little flower lace here. This is the Sunflower Glimmer Mist. Then this little belly band I made from a piece of ephemera from Tsunami Rose. Most of the ephemera in here is Tsunami Rose along with the paper. This little envelope has some coffee dyed paper in it. And then this piece came out of a book about daughters, but I liked the little sweet girl on it, and so I just tore out a page, and that goes there, and then some ephemera, and then the envelope slips down in there and tucks in to this little round rose holder. Here's one of the Sweet Girl napkins. I layered on some ephemera for a pocket. This little tag is a definition tag that came from the Paper Basket on Etsy, and a homemade little ticket out of a scrap of paper in there. This pocket has a flip, little smitten stamp, and then a guest check with a little bit of Mod Podged on napkin. Sorry, I got distracted. Text came in. Okay, and then this is just extra paper with some pearls on it just to give a little color on that side. And this is the other part of the ephemera. I just made it into a tag that from that belly band, and so that slides in there. This little sack holds one of the paper pattern booklets. Again, I have Mod Podged on the little kids with music, and then it opens up 3 times like that, journaling on the inside, and then there's also journal spots on the back. So then it just flips back together and pops back in the pocket. This pocket is muslin and stamped with my Tiffany & Company stamp. Some ephemera, and then this piece is from Tsunami Rose Children's Collection, and then it's got the coffee dyed paper on the back. And then On the doily, I've attached another napkin with two sweet girls. They look like sisters to me. Anyway, then a little more lace. I've used Tsunami Rose ephemera for a little tuck here, and this is a vintage children's book page, and it's got these little girls at the beach. So I thought that went well with this journal. Some Pink Poodle Glimmer Mist on that page. This sack I got from the Everyday Journal on Etsy, and there's some ephemera inside the sack. And then I have a little coffee dyed glassine bag on there, and this is from Yvonne White's shop on Etsy. I believe this is Christie's art design, if I'm not mistaken, and then one of Tsunami Rose tickets in this little lace pocket at the bottom. That brings us to the middle, and again on the strings I've put some of Tsunami Rose's little cutouts. These are tucks top and bottom, and again coffee dyed paper on the ephemera for an extra page of journaling spot. This is a bag I got at Michael's, and again some of Tsunami Rose ephemera on the coffee dyed paper and all sewn. And then this is just a little homemade tag out of a file folder with some pink lace on it. The other side of the square doily, and I love how this little girl just kind of peeks out from behind that doily. The other side of the bag has a gessoed book page booklet. So you can write on the gesso part, but it also has coffee dyed and glimmer misted composition paper on the inside. And then just this little piece of ephemera that's got coffee dyed paper on the back, so could be journaled on as well. And then, oh, upside down. This is the fourth time I've done this video because my camera's been acting up, but there is, again, some coffee dyed on the back. This is the insert that goes into the envelope, and it's just distressed, and so all that tucks up under here. Another one of the envelopes. I think she's so sweet. This is a decorated bag, and it's got this little tag in it that has a lovely sentiment, and then an embossed tag, just a homemade tag that I made from extra paper, and then one of the library cards from, might be Cameo Shop. I kind of used a little bit of everything in this journal, so. And then this pocket, once again, has some of the children on music, some fibers, a flower, and a ticket that I stamped with the word kind. Whoops, sorry, I knocked my camera. Then this little tag that was gifted to me, and then this one is Cameo Shop, and I printed it on shiny paper, so that's kind of fun. And then the last page has a doily with fabric sewn on it and my little created by tag, and then the inside cover. So I hope you like this journal, and I really hope that Tina in Australia loves it, because she has already purchased this, and so it will be winging its way across the ocean as of today. So thanks so much for watching. Take care and have a great day.